Hey, beautiful souls, divine feminines, and anointed chosen ones. This personal growth divine reading is for you. If you feel like you might need a push, a motivational pick me up, or just a beautiful word to get you to get through your day and get through a tough time, we've already got cards flying out already, all in. Oh my goodness, man. We've got haunts in reverse. So somebody might be coming up out of a dream or out of a situation with something that was, oh my gosh, irritating, something that was annoying, relentless, something that was troublesome that just kept coming at you. The number 12 might be really important to you, but man, I'm telling you, this was a lot of fight. Some of y'all might just be coming out of spiritual warfare, just looking at the haunt in reverse. Some of y'all might have just gone through the trenches. Tap in. What a way to open up this message. Oh my gosh. And then we got adventure that came out. So some of y'all might just be like, whatever I just went through with these people, with this situation, whatever with my job that was taking me through the ringer, God had to get me out of that situation. And now it's time for me to move forward, move onward, because I am free. Now, this is a time where you really got to take a moment to look at which direction you're going, because when you come out of some type of spiritual warfare, when you come out of something that has been haunting you, a lot of times this is when God is asking you to be more careful, to be more selective of what you do with your energy and your time. So I see a lot of you are ready to explore, to get out of any type of environment that was holding you down. And then we got lucid dreaming in reverse. So a lot of y'all might have been in the moment or in a time frame. The number 63 just came up. Wow. And some of y'all might actually be uh uh a lot more cognizant, a lot more mindful and responsive now than you were before, because I feel like a lot of times when you were going through spiritual warfare, you ready to go to the next level. When it comes to lucid dreaming, what you were dreaming about before, you're now ready to make it a reality. You're being more observant, you're being more attentive. So this lucid dreaming in reverse is just saying, like, this now is the time. There's no more of you coming out of reality to make your dreams come true. Like, now you are here and it's time to make it happen. Oh my gosh. So let's just clock back a little bit. A lot of y'all coming out of spiritual warfare where you was probably getting mollywopped upside the head. You probably asking God, what is going on? What are you trying to tell me? What is happening? I need help. And then God was like, okay, I got you. Here go to help. Now you crawling your way out of spiritual warfare, because girl, when you be going through, you be like, water. Oh, water. Girl. So now that you out of that situation, you like, okay, got my bearings together. Let me see what I can do now. Let me see where I can go. And instead of me wishing upon a star, instead of me putting out my hopes and my dreams and my manifestations just out to anywhere, let me be more precise. That's the message. Thank you, God. Let me be more precise in my decision making. Let me be more precise in my prayers. And gosh darn it, I feel like that's going to be the layout of this entire reading. Oh, come through and tell me, oh God, what's the message that you got for me now? Come through and tell me. Tap in, tap in, tap in. I'm just looking. Oh, what just came out? Big Scorpio energy. Okay, so here we go. So, okay, now that we know that you are more precise with your intentions, now we're talking about you becoming disciplined in what you need in order to move forward. And then look, accomplishments. So not only are you being more disciplined, not only are you serious about your decision making and what you're about to do, but God is telling you, okay, when you are focused like this is where the accomplishments come in. And see, when you come out of spiritual warfare, and we're going to tap into that in a second, because I feel like this is beyond just situational. I feel like there's some people that try to tap into you and try to ruin you. And now you you came out, wow, you came out with victory. You came out with more compassion, more patient, more efficient. You dodged this whole situation. Oh my gosh. You became the Department of God efficiency out here. Oh my gosh, tap in. And so now we got people, I'm already feeling it. I thank you God for this message. This spiritual warfare that you went through, you got people looking at you like, damn, I thought we had you locked down. I thought we had you, crawling, begging, asking us to save you. And here you go, you made it. Like, what happened? What happened? What happened is that you understood that you were a glass winged butterfly. Oh my gosh, tap in. What happened is that you understood that they don't need to see your triumph. Your triumph is going to happen where you land. That's why cocoon popped right up, evolving, grow. Understand? Let me tell you something about the glass winged butterfly. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it just came into my mind today. Oh my God, tap in. The glass winged butterfly, the wings are transparent. There's only an outline, there's only a silhouette. So you really don't even see the glass winged butterfly until it lands. And that's when you get to really look at the beauty of it all. How it is crafted, how it is able to fly through the sky. You can't even see it until it lands where it needs to go. And that's exactly what happened to you. This is just not about growth and change. This is about potential. This is about transformation. And these hating hoes in the back that thought they had you locked in to some demonic cult, to some demonic energy, to some witchcraft. They really thought they caught an angel. They really thought they caught an earth angel, and boom, the whole time your heart chakra, your energy, what pumps through your veins, the God energy that flows through you. They thought they had you locked down, but you already knew that this was a situation. Now listen, you can know that this is a situation and still have to fight your way out, but they did not think you were going to win. The heart chakra coming out, momentum coming out. Oh my gosh, tap in. You came busting through this spiritual warfare. They wasn't even prepared. You came busting through like Tyson in the 90s. You came busting through like the Kool-Aid man, like boom, here I am. They really thought they had you locked down in spiritual warfare. Oh my God, you was out there slaying the demons. Oh my gosh, tap in. We got a lot of renewal coming in. This spiritual warfare really tapped into your anxiety. So a lot of y'all was really feeling anxious. Y'all felt like y'all was giving it too much attention. It became ugly. Look, attraction in reverse. Oh my gosh. So I already know. Not only was y'all out there fighting for your spiritual life, but there was a lot of, you was worried. You was panicky. You knew you wasn't in the right space, in the right friend circle. You already knew there was some activities happening. I could feel like a lot of y'all was being attacked by ugliness. Just people who worship ugly. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Stress the heck out. Oh my goodness. And spawning. These people were spawns of the devil. We got to tap into this. We got to tap into this energy. Oh my goodness. Yes, we are going there. We're going to get back to your growth, but I did not even say, girl, when I said that you was out there, give me some water. Girl, that's after you got finished slaying the demons. Tap into that. Look, Page of Beakers. So you got these people out here that was really writing against you. They went, the sword, the pen is mightier than the sword. So these people was really writing declarations against you. People was really writing against your true God purpose. These people, oh my gosh, they was willing to go through hell to drag you down with the 10 of torches, the 10 of wands. They was willing to burn themselves in the pits of hell to take you down with them through their spiritual deregulation, through them not having any boundaries, for them being anti-God. Oh my goodness. What in the world you just go through, friend? I don't know what I just tapped into, but I feel like a lot of y'all just really, really came through the freaking fire on here. A lot of y'all really just came through the mud with these people. And they had no idea that you was carrying that you got swords, they got wands, they got pens, but they did not know that you was carrying the sword of God. Oh my gosh. They out here suffering. Attraction in reverse. Look, Queen of Books came up. So they was really trying to block all of your blessings. They was really trying to block all of your blessings. What else? God was going on with my divine feminine, my anointed chosen ones. They would rather make themselves bleed. They would rather hurt themselves, take themselves out. The 5 of beakers, which means everything that they put against you, it backfired. They was willing to sacrifice their own hand. They was willing to sacrifice their own fingers. They was willing to take everything to concoct some type of story, concoct a situation, concoct lies and deceit on you. I wouldn't be surprised. Look, if a lot of y'all found out new information about you, you ain't even know that you found out that you was a scammer. You found out that you was a lie. You found out that you was dealing with people you ain't never dealt with before, because these people were spreading such bad information about you. They were playing mental gymnastics, mental games with you and other people, with knowledge being like, look at this evil bitch. Oh my gosh. They can't even see straight out of the eyes. So they was really trying to attach themselves to your soul, with the 9 of books popping out as well. So again, they were really trying to, when Spawn comes out, they was really trying to create a monster out of you. Oh my gosh. They was really trying to create a monster. They were trying to get you to go against your God-given purpose and your talents. The plotting, the lies, the deceit with the 3 of beakers and the 8 of torches. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. Look, and the 5 of torches. So they were already fighting amongst themselves. I wouldn't even be surprised they fighting amongst themselves right now, because you literally got away. You got away. Oh my gosh. Divine, what was you going through? Look, one of them is even being sucked in. This is a demonic cult. They were going to sacrifice your good spirit, turn you into someone you were not. Start a new chapter in your life that was anti-God. I feel like these are even people that you knew at one point in time that were close to you. They plotted and planned. They did not know that you were carrying the heart, the soul, the spirit of God with you. They did not know that you came equipped for this level of spiritual warfare. Oh my gosh. They was really trying to get you away. Some of y'all might have even been pulled away from your true support system. Some of y'all actually probably stopped talking to a lot of people that you was cool with at one time, because you were dealing with this level of treachery. Look, being controlled. They really tried to pull you away from who you truly were. They really tried to, what's the word I'm looking for? They tried to manipulate you into becoming an agent for the devil. Tap into that. Oh my gosh. Don't tap into that. I'm saying, like, understand. And no matter which way they try to pull it, they still fail. We got the 7 of books with the 2 of beakers. So we already seeing right here that whatever they were trying to plot with each other, whatever they were trying to steal from you, and I feel like a lot of this has to do with your mindset. A lot of this has to do with your growth, with your abilities. As a matter of fact, I know this for a fact because accomplishments came out. So they really felt like if they could step in and throw the books at you, confuse you, lie to you, lie about you, try to make you think differently about your path, about your God-given agenda, that you would abandon it, make you think that you couldn't do it, make you believe that you were less than, make you try to feel like that your spiritual gifts were just not weren't real, or there were other causes for what you truly know in your heart was given to you as a superpower by God. I feel like they was really trying to minimize everything that you had gone through, everything that you learned, all of the lessons that turn into blessings. They were trying to minimize it and make you feel like you didn't accomplish shit. Oh my goodness. And when you are engulfed in that type of energy, and you do your best to break free, and you do your best to understand why exactly is this spiritual warfare happening to you, I feel like it pulls you further away from what your path truly is, because you got to deal with this side mission of demons. Oh my gosh, tap in. I see growth, and then I see violence. So a lot of times when you dealing with spiritual warfare, they try to factory reset you. They try to really make you believe that what you had before was not good. And then violence came out. So there was you were really fighting your way out of this. You were really fighting your way out of these situations while they were full blown plotting against you. They tried to find the map for you, of you. Look at them plotting. Okay, she about to do this, so we gonna intervene there. Okay, so she about to go west, so we gonna counter that and try to make her go east, get her further away from her purpose, so that she don't know what's really going on, so that she can focus somewhere else. Oh my gosh. And then with the 9 of torches, I'm telling you, they were so tight knit, these people. And I feel like this is family. I'm really feeling like this is spiritual warfare from your family, not even necessarily from your friends, because this is tight knit. This is too tight for just to be a friendship. This is family that decided to this is, oh my gosh, it's so strong that it's hard for me to even say the words. This is generational spiritual warfare of people in your family. I'm talking about mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers that go against you at every holiday, at every family gathering, at every conversation. They 3-way and 4-way and people in group calls. They got back chats about you, literally trying to intervene, stop you from your divine purpose, because it goes against the bloodline grain. Tap in. And that's why I felt like when you came out, you was like, oh, give me some water. Like, girl, here you go. What you want? You want some Evian? You want some Fiji water? What you want? Some of this Icelandic water? You got any ice? No ice, lemon, lime? What you want? Because when you go through generational spiritual warfare like this, it takes a lot out of you. Your family does not want you to beat the status quo, which is their status quo is trash. They do not want you to create a new legacy, because it puts them to shame. And I feel like a lot of this is matriarchal more than it is patriarchal. You got the patriarch backing the matriarch, but I feel like this is karmic feminine all day. This is dark feminine, demonic feminine energy all day. Oh my gosh, I'm saying this, and even I'm getting like, I need to take a sip of water. Because what exactly did you just go through? And I feel like this is just one boss. Look, we got the 10 of beakers. So these people were happy with destroying you. They were happy with manipulating you. A lot of emotional manipulation. Tap in. A lot of lies about what they're going to give you, if they're going to show up to certain things, or if they're going to give you certain things. Some of y'all might have been tricked by a dangling carrot of something that was owed to you, but it never materialized. I'm really seeing like this 10 of beakers, where we got people laughing at your downfall. We got people laughing at the fact that they said it was going to do something for you and never did. This is the spiritual warfare that you just came out of. A lot of y'all, I don't know where this came from. A lot of y'all about to graduate, or did just graduate from a program, and nobody showed up for you. Everybody said that they was going straight up and down, say, oh, we're going to be there. We're going to congratulate you. We're going to cheer you on. And nobody showed up from your family because really they was real life freaking haters. Tap into that. Oh, my goodness. Then look, you was the sacrifice. I'm telling you. You were the spiritual sacrifice. They wanted to get you to hang yourself below in this demonic bloodlust type of family, generational bloodline legacy. Ew. Ew. And now they feeling guilty. Now I don't even think they feel guilty. I feel like now they see the truth. They see who you really are. They see that you was the one sitting down to break this bloodline curse. You was the one that was sent down to yield the sword of God in your family and cut off all of these contracts that was built on the back of your bloodline. Tap in. You are the one that was sent to look at all of these raggedy ancestors that upheld this level of bullshit and decided to say absolutely not. Tap in. Oh my God. They are looking at their own souls now. They are looking at their own souls now. Oh, that's what you came out of. That's what you came out of. So when I see haunt in reverse, that immediately I'm like, whoa, what did you just, what is this? Okay, there's a lot going on. And then we see adventure, and then we see lucid dreaming in reverse. So I'm revisiting all of this. I'm actually now seeing that with the lucid dream in reverse, not only are you more precise, you are way more conscious of how these people play in your family and the behaviors that show up. Tap into that. My God. No wonder big Scorpio energy came out. Tap in. No wonder. The number 10, so resetting, restarting at a threshold came out. Oh my gosh. More patient, this accomplishment with Cancun. Somebody about to go to Mexico. Tap in. With Cocoon, man. And this glass wing butterfly, I don't even know what made me say glass wing butterfly, but my gosh. So you got to go into stealth mode. You have gone through so much hell with your family that you don't even want them to see you. But you can't help but to transform. You can't help but to go to the next level. But at this point, you like, okay, where I land, that's when I'll be seen. In the meantime, as I'm soaring, as I have this momentum, as I have this divine timing, this divine energy, this divine drive behind me, they will not see me. Ooh, wee. They are so mad at this triumph, at this victory. Oh my God, because they wanted you to struggle. But there is somebody, hold up, there is somebody in this circle who definitely sees you as a guiding light. And this person feels stuck. They feel stuck. They feel like they can't transform. But look, illusion is in reverse. So you did enough spiritual work in this moment right now, in this spiritual warfare. Somebody, you must have showed your ass. You must have showed up, showed out, and showed your ass. Because you got the attention of somebody in your family that believes you. I feel like you might even anointed one, anointed chosen one, divine feminine, divine masculine. I feel like you're about to receive a phone call or somebody's going to reach out to you via text message or even a handwritten letter because the correspondence has to be sacred in a way. I feel like you're about to get some type of correspondence from this person saying, hey, everything that you said is true. I'm stuck here. I'm trying to get out. I need to know what to do. I need help. Whatever the case may be, can you be my mentor? This is what I'm trying to accomplish. Whatever it is, I feel like with this secret admirer coming out, the number 1, the number 9, so we got the number 10. Somebody is literally at a threshold, ready to go to the next level because of you. Somebody needs to be rescued. Somebody needs to be rescued. Oh my gosh. Again, listen, we have so many 10s, 1s, 12s. Number 8 and 2 might mean something to somebody. This person is ready to be delivered. They are ready to be extracted. They are ready to be free. They need to be liberated, and they've already liberated their mind. Now it's the environment, and they feel like you could be the one to direct them out of this crazy maze. Because whatever the heck's going on with this generational curse in your family, whatever it is that they trying to plot against to keep you down, keep the anointed one down, there's another anointed one in the mix here that's ready to come out. And I'm telling you, it's going to be full force. And let me tell you straight up, because you showed your behind so much. Let me tell you something. When you're going through spiritual warfare, especially with your family, sometimes you got to let them know, I am not the one nor the two. Count all the rest of the numbers times about 1 billion and then divide by infinity, and I'm still not going to be none of the ones that you think you're going to choose to play with. Tap in. So you actually set a precedent for somebody. You actually, through your works, through your efforts, through you understanding exactly what time it was in your family, you actually laid a pathway for others to remove themselves from this demonic torture. We often forget, look, divine masculine just popped up. So we talking about strong, powerful, dominant, consecrated, anointed. We often forget that when we are breaking bloodline curses, when we are getting out of spiritual warfare with our families, we often forget that there are literally other people who need to walk in the same path, who are trying to get out of this as well. Tap in. And so I see with this divine masculine, the number 8, the number 3. So I feel like August 8th, March 8th, or even like January 1st, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of coming out of the old and into the new. This pathway that you have built is leading a lot of people towards righteousness. Tap in. And no, this is like a purpose. It's a divine purpose. Like, I never believed that we only have one purpose in life. I feel like once we rectify a moment in time through our God-given divine purpose, then we go on another path, right? Or we go further into our path. And sometimes part of the stop on the trail of righteousness is to correct what has been disrespected, which is your bloodline, for a very long time. Sometimes it is you. Sometimes it has to be you. And you never know who is looking, who understands that this has to happen in order for them to be free. Nobody wants to feel like they are a slave to their family's wrongdoing. Nobody feels like they have to be tied down into what their family feels like they have to continue to praise and be into. This could be financial, this could be motivational, mindset, this could be educational, this could be anything when it comes to your family bloodline curses. But yet here you are crawling out of this like, girl, all right, I did what I needed to do. They're going to leave me alone now. And you may not even realize that not only is it going to leave you alone, but somebody else has the courage to walk the same path. But now it's clear. It's clearer. Now somebody knows the blueprint to get out. Tap in. We got burnt right here. Look, defensive in reverse, as a matter of fact. So yeah, all this negative force, all what they thought was going to be possible because they were going to get you there. Because see, you the example. If they can get you down, oh, nobody else going to move. That is a part of holding the crown of being anointed. That's part of the process. And here you are. There was only one way out, and that was through the anointing of God and the sword. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Oh my goodness. I don't know what I was ready for, but I was not ready for that. Look, defensiveness in reverse. So this defensive talks about protection. Yes, it talks about danger. It talks about being guarded. But now that you have worked your way out of this and it's being on top of struggle, it's literally saying like, no, It's not about being defensive. Now you are on the offense. Now you are able to relax. You're able to chill. You're able to keep going about your purpose, your strategy, creativity coming out. Oh my gosh, I love that creativity. And look, generation in reverse, girl. Oh my gosh. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about generation being in reverse after we just read your entire family fulfilled? I mean, I feel like we talked about everybody family. Shit, my family, your family, everybody family. We read them fulfilled. And now we got the reverse of generation. So you actually started to reverse bloodline contracts in your family. You actually dispelled, you actually removed a lot of those generational cords that were in the backs of the innocent, of the unborn, and the youth, and the fools that were in your family. I feel a lot of resource. I feel a lot of ingenuity. I feel a lot of inception. A lot of people who felt like they were limited become limitless. Oh my God. Girl, this journey is absolutely like impeccable. Tap in. Ancient. Oh my goodness. Ancient. The fact that ancient came out right next to captive in reverse. Oh, this just became a high level ancestral reading. Okay. Tap in. Breathe in. Give me a breath out. What are the odds? Let's talk about the odds. Let's talk about the odds. What are the odds that you went through the life that you went through? Childhood trauma, people picking on you because you are the anointed one. Sometimes you don't understand your life mission until you get older, but you always knew it was something special about you. So I already know you got picked on. I already know you got laughed at. I already know that the popular kids did not always mix well with you because you went against the grain. You marched to the beat of your own drum. What are the odds that you went through all of the trauma, all of the heartache as a kid? You had to grow up fast, understanding that there was something else coming at you at all times. What are the odds that you survived what you survived? What are the odds you went through as a teenager, that you got through what you got through? You graduated, maybe you didn't. Maybe you went into the military, maybe you didn't. Maybe you got your GED and went on, got out, whatever it is. Maybe you were homeless at one point in time. Maybe you had kids at a young age. What are the odds that you made it through that and now here you are? What are the odds you made it through your young adulthood life? Maybe you got locked up, maybe you didn't. Maybe you caught a charge, maybe you didn't. Whatever the case may be, what are the odds that you are standing right here, anointed, crowned with your background? What are the odds that you stepped into your full purpose and made it here with your background? What are the odds? Because if anybody else put on your shoes and tried to walk not even a mile, they tried to walk a city blocking your shoes, their feet would catch on fire. What are the odds that you made it here, friend? The odds are literally zero that anybody else could make it here. You beat the odds. That's why we know that you anointed. That's why we know that you're wearing the crown, because the ancient, this divine energy that went through moments of time, that went through so many contracts, that found the loopholes and gave you the anointing with the power of God, said you are the one to free our bloodline. We are no longer being held captive. My God. This is the knowing that was instilled upon you. This is the knowing that people in your family knew that you had this talent, had this gift, had this purpose, had you was knighted. Boom, what the queen say? I knight you. You have been knighted by God to remove these cords and these bloodline curses. Now, your raggedy family members, your raggedy ancestors looking at you like you the karmic. No. Well, what are the odds? What are the odds that they were going to stay in these contracts without you? The fact that captive is in reverse and it says manipulation, trap. I'm telling you, you freed. You freed your bloodline. I wasn't, woo. Look at this. Before literally just pulled out of here. Before what? This says literally before man. This says before man. This was your God-given purpose. To cut the ties. To cut the bloodline curses. Oh my gosh. Say it again. This was your virtue. This was your right. Look at what? Okay, now God is saying to look at what has been thrown. Look at what has been given. Look at what you're able to be. Look at the duality. You are full. Oh my gosh. Look at what has been injected into you. Look at your projection. You have been able, look, less common. It literally says you were able to fulfill this destiny. Beautiful, hopeful, grateful. It's almost like, look, you came in on a bipartisan mission, which means it wasn't this person has a good point and that person has a good point. You came in with the point. You came in with the truth of the matter. It was God's plan. Tap in. That's what you came in as. Now, everybody looking at you from your family like, oh, okay, so what you think you better than us? It's not about better. It's not about more. It's about what the truth is. And you came in with what the truth is. Ooh-wee, what this say? Live, life, alive, survive. Girl. They were not ready. They were not ready. And let me tell you something. A bloodline curse isn't destroyed when you are 15, 20, 30, 40. Some of y'all 50, 60, 70 years old, destroying bloodline curses. Who in the world said that it's a timeline on when it's supposed to be destroyed? Sometimes it takes that long to come into your power. And it's really not a long time. We think about the span of time. We are here but for a blink of an eye in the eyes of God. Tap in. Tap in. Look, peace. Peace ready to fly out. Oh my goodness. Peace again. There's been a restoration. There has been a restoration and growth. Now remember, they try to make another you. They try to get you to grow in violence. They try to get you to grow deeper into depression, into anger, into angst. Instead, after you have renewed, cleared out, you are now blossoming into a flower. Wait a minute. And now you have freedom and liberty. My gosh. Woo. And God is not even playing. It is saying there is breath, life, soul, mind, and it is in the process of blooming. Tap in, tap in, tap in. My God. Ooh, I know that y'all was in the spiritual realm when the prayers started coming out. I know y'all was rebuking your family in the name of all that is holy. Tap in. Tap in. They thought what? They thought what? That you was going to be a punk about it? Oh my goodness. Tap in. Tap in. Ooh, wait, God, what other message do you have for me? God, what other message do you have for me? What other message do you have for the divine feminine, divine masculine, anointed, chosen ones? Oh my God, just come on out. Come on out. The world, you reset it. You have reset the world. Look, high priestess in the night of chalices, the night of cups. So not only have you reset the status quo, not only have you reset a lot of your bloodline curses, you remove those cords, but now there is a deeper emotional understanding of why it was you, of why you went through certain heartaches and pains, not because of everything. I never make excuses for everything. I never give a reason for everything. But there are some points in time where you're just like, you know what? I know why God had to put me through that. Tap in. And then the high priestess, understanding that this is a divine purpose. This was ordained upon you. What else do you have for me, God? Look, 9 of swords. You face the monsters in the wilderness. That's what happens in spiritual warfare. You're literally facing monsters in the wilderness. What other messages you have for me, God? What other messages you have for the divine? Please. Look, the fool in reverse. Oh, see, because they thought that you were just going to lose track, have to start over again. Look, 5 of swords at the bottom. They really, truly thought that you were going to be fighting forever, fighting for your soul forever. Queen of Swords made an appearance. What the Queen of Swords doing? She done tied up the monster. Look, the 9 of Swords is facing the monster where you like, okay, right now it's either do or die. Right now it's either I got to go in or I'm gonna run away. And you was like, all right, bet, let's fight. Let's fight. Because spiritual warfare is war. It is a fight. Boom. Okay, you can't win. And then I'm looking at the 5 of swords. It's really you versus the monster. It's really you and your angels like, all right, this the game plan. My God. Tap in, tap in, tap in. Ooh, they did not think that you was going to come out of this. Look, the Page of Swords, a lot of y'all was fighting through mindsets. A lot of y'all was really arguing with people who they got it. They got some of it, but they just made it their business to be obtuse for no reason. No matter how logical, no matter how much you explain, no matter how much you said 1 + 1 = 2, to them 1 + 1 = 2,977. And no matter how you put it, Page of Swords, no matter how much your mindset was going through, like, no matter how much you tried to shift it, no matter how much you tried to explain it, no matter how much you tried to read it, no matter how much you tried to write it, no matter how many boundaries you crossed, these people in your family did not care. A lot of y'all was really speaking the truth. A lot of y'all was really cutting through the thickness of this energy, of this nasty, demonic devil energy. And they just didn't want it. They couldn't handle it. Because see, when the sword of truth comes in, everybody want to act like they got something to say against it. You don't. The sword of truth is the truth. So there's a lot of times where you are fighting against people's mindsets. They dead set on being wrong. They dead set on being evil. Tap in. Not you, not you. I saw the 3 of Cups at the bottom there. So we're talking about a union. We're talking about divine integration. Look, 2 of Pentacles. We're talking about you making decisions, understanding what is the benefit and what is the consequence. Tap into that. Ooh, wee. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. There's a lot of energy happening at the top of this board. When I say you go through spiritual warfare, it shows up in your 3D life. Yes, it does. But it's the spiritual aspect where people are infiltrating your soul, your mind, your heart, your values, where you stand. People put ultimatums in front of your face. My goodness. People really try to get you to go against God. That's really a part of spiritual warfare, to go against God. And you was like, no, no. And if I have to fight my way out of this dungeon, I'm gonna fight my way out of this dungeon. God, give me the few messages you have left for the collective. We have the Ace of Wands, creative force and confidence, and the Eight of Wands, the results. The results. What's the result? Freedom, quiet, peace, truth, liberty, blooming like a flower, full of life, feeling alive, being alive. My goodness. People out here trying to wave the white flag, telling you, no, stop, no more fighting. No. When it comes to spiritual warfare, when it comes to the soul of your bloodline, you gotta fight. You ain't gotta fight forever. It seems like you did a pretty damn good job right here. What I say? Justice, truth, clarity. Oh my God. And the Two of Pentacles. Listen, Two of Pentacles came out. What I say? Balance, adaptability. Two of Pentacles on the board. Tap in. I love this for you. I love this divine assignment for you. Seven of Cups. The choices that you made led to other people's freedom. Now they have a choice to get up out of this. And I feel like, I'm telling you, something about new birth, something about, I feel like some people are becoming born again, spiritualists, born again Christians, born again Muslims. Like, people are really going back into what anchored them into the spiritual. I feel like you created the pathway for them to do that. Some of y'all might be becoming baptized into your priestess and priesthoods right now. This was a baptism for you, going through the fire. Ooh, we came out the other side as a whole priestess and a whole high priest. Oh my God, King of Pentacles. Commitment. Commitment to what? Commitment to your God-given purpose. Commitment to God. Tap in. One more, God. One more. What is the message? Oh my gosh. I'm telling you. Look. The magician just keep popping out and showing us, okay? The magician is talking about creation and willpower and what you have in front of you to make it happen. You went into this spiritual warfare with armor with God, armor with the sword of God, and was like, cut, peace. And came out a little dehydrated, but a winner, victorious. One more message, God. One more message. Woo-wee. I'm smiling from ear to ear, because at the end of the day, what is it? It's about love. It's about trust. You trusting you trusting God's purpose. You listening and saying, this is not an assignment that you want. Nobody ever wants an assignment where they got to get nitty gritty and go against their family, go and get into arguments and have to fight and have to save people, which is what you ultimately did. Nobody chooses that assignment, but it was given to you and you didn't back away from it. See, a lot of people, when they got to go against their family, when they got to go against the grain, I just don't want to deal with it. And they let the problem boil and persist. And you like, I'm not letting none of y'all hoes sleep at night. If you think that you going to allow the next generation to come through this bull crap, none of y'all get to sleep. All y'all going to sit with the evilness that y'all have continued to sow in this bloodline. Damn that. Literally, go into damnation with that. It's about love. Because here, this is where love conquers. Ooh-wee. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Divine, this was a lot, girl. And I didn't even know, girl, this message was a lot. Tap in. Let's kind of bring this down. Listen, these divine messages are meant to confirm, meant to pull you through that last part of the threshold. It's meant to validate your experiences. Take it how it resonates. I always say, take what works and leave the rest for the next. Tap in. You don't have to throw it away. But somebody else could use this nugget. Somebody else can use this understanding. Somebody else could use this power if it does not work for you. But I feel like what you just came out of, this was powerful. This was powerful. This was spiritually enlightening for you. Some of y'all didn't even know that this is what you were going through, or this is what was happening. Some of y'all might still be in the midst of fighting against your family. Some of y'all don't even recognize that you freeing other people. Y'all straight Harriet Tubman out this joint, okay? You freed those that knew that they were in confinement. Spiritual warfare is no joke. It's no joke. And it literally takes the crown. It literally takes the anointed to come out a survivor like this. Think about how many people go into spiritual battles like this and never make it out, or they come out twisted. Tap in. You came out a peacemaker. You came out holding peace, bringing peace, enlightening others, empowering others, giving others the courage. You came out a glass-winged butterfly. They can't even see you now. They so busy focused on what they thought you had, what they thought you accomplished. And they didn't even see the fact that you changed the entire vibration. You changed the frequency just like that on them. And now they can't even see you. Now they looking up and they trying to figure out why little niece is going away. Now they looking up and they looking at why little nephew going away. Now they looking at a sister that decided to move away from this hellhole that they were constructing and keeping together. And now the sister is married and about to usher in a new level of life. And they're able to do that with peace because of what you were able to do through God to remove those curses. My God. They better recognize your power. They better recognize the crown. Cass Young crown. I named that for a reason because I understand those that are anointed. I understand the battles, I understand the purpose, I understand your divine power. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, hey, love you much. My name is Cass Young. I am a master coach and an intuitive transformational speaker. I use cards to anchor the divine message. They don't tell me what it is. I tell it what it is. I tell you what it is. And I hope that it gets into your heart and your soul so that you recognize how important and imperative it is that you wear your crown with pride. If you're looking for your own intuitive tarot session, if you're looking for one-on-one guidance, if you're looking for a custom designed ritual specifically for you, then head to CassYoung.com and get all of your spiritual needs here. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and I will tap in with you later. Bye.